Okay. Um, okay. That's coming from the wrong spot for the audio. Audio. Alright, 2 seconds. Gotta fix my audio. It don't let me. Huh. Well, this is weird. This is very weird. Hold on. Okay, finally. It took forever to load. Um, okay. I think it worked. Okay, good. It did. Okay, so we are. Okay, here we are. Here's every dollar. Here's October. So for the month of October, I spent $1,935. So $1,935 was spent in October. It says I'm over my category. Wait, so planned, spent. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so 157. How about this? Uh, oh, I know why. The number lock wasn't on. Okay, there we go. Now it says I'm over 97 cents, which is not true. But okay, we're on budget. I hate when it does this. I want it to balance. Okay, we're not over budget. It can't, like, there's money in the account. Let's say this is the rollover, because it's the best way to describe it. That's the rollover. Um, okay, so we spent 157.07. So for the four walls spending category, fixed expenses, rent, insurance, hydro is also my electric bill, internet and cell phone. 904.05 on rent, 18.58 on my tenant's insurance, $86 on the electric hydro bill, 124.24 on the internet, 45.20 on the cell phone. This typically does not change, except for maybe they might go up in price. Um, Yeah, I know rent's going up in February, and the internet will go up when it does. Same thing with a cell phone, and same thing with the insurance. Um, with the rent and my tenant insurance, they notify me when they increase the prices. With the internet, they kind of just do it and just put it on the bill. Um, and cell phone, kind of the same thing. When I log in, I'll see if it's a higher price or lower price. For my savings, we did emergency fund, taxes, got some money because I made some webcam money here in self-employment. Self-employment savings account, so there's $100 in there. $75 went to my college savings, and that's what I did for savings. And then I put $25 in my retirement account. My registered retirement account got $25, and then we had debt this month. We typically, the regular fixed payment of my disability overpayment is $64.90. Then my taxes, I owe taxes. I owed an overpayment on my GST credit, so I paid them $97.35. Then I ended up being on the phone calling CRA to see if they got my money on the 19th, and they did, and it's clear, so this is good. And then my credit card. So if you were paying attention to the beginning of October, I mentioned I got approved for Capital One. Um, and I celebrated the fact that I don't know how because of the bankruptcy, my poor my poor spending habits in the past, and as overall credit wise, I probably shouldn't have a credit card. But here we are. We're now back with Capital One. So I paid them $86.58. We used the card. We paid the card. Now we're back to $1,000 credit limit, and debt is all paid off for that. So credit card, there's no credit card debt, but there's still my disability overpayment debt. Disability overpayment balance is $5,363.82. I did contact my caseworker to figure out how to pay my disability overpayment a little bit faster. And the reason that I want my disability payment overpaid faster, I don't want my disability overpayment hanging around like a pet. And and because I am in the position of I work self-employed when I can, I have no other debt other than the disability overpayment. It just makes sense that when there's money in the budget to pay off the disability overpayment faster. That's just pretty much how I see it. If for all purposes of I have debt, let's pay off the debt. I'm able to work, let's work a little bit more, pay off, like, it just makes sense. Plus, it just, again, like I said, it just makes sense. Yeah, that's it for October. That's it for October. We spent money in these categories for a total of 1935. We planned 2280. And the planning was savings and investing. 74% was the four walls spending category. 10%, 11% was my debt. 1% was investing, and 14% was savings, which I think is really good for an end of October type of thing. So I say we start planning for November. November is here tomorrow. I really want to get the roll on with November, and let's do November. So here's November. November pretty much doesn't change that much, like at all, except for a few things that come in November that we know about already, because I plan my November budget already in my spreadsheet, in my Google Sheet spreadsheet. So that's what we're doing. And then we just do it in every dollar. So I make a lot of changes. So groceries, that, my savings, that, that. Okay. And then there's no this, And there's no this. Okay, okay. So we're good. We're good there. We're good there. We're good there. Then we have 197.68 to budget that we know for fixed income that is coming in for the month of November. What we do not know is coming in is my self-employment. So I like to work on a target for my webcam earnings, $300. Wait, not $300. Minimum $100 a day of webcam earnings. I like to aim for that, so we can plan my budget based on that. I'm comfortable with doing that because I already did it over here in the spreadsheet, and it populated all my wonderful categories. So let's see how that looks. So if you follow along my spreadsheet into every dollar, planning my budget, it looks like this. $300 right off the bat. So if I'm making $3,000 a month from webcam, 300 of that needs to go into taxes. That's just the whole thing of taxes. 300 goes to taxes. Then from taxes, we do savings and investing. So if I make 3,000, 600 is investing. So if 600 is investing, oh, I didn't take that out. Oh, okay. So yeah. So 200, 200, 200. That's the minimum. This is the minimum, or this is the minimum. Then I set my thing to 20% goes to savings. That 20% of 3,000 is 600. So here are my categories for savings, after taxes, emergency fund. Let's see. So 600. Start this. See how much we can do if every category gets $25. Let's start there. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. It's easier if I do it over here. Yep. 25, 25, 25. Okay, that's 200. Okay. Okay, that's 200. Here's 50. The reason is I want to see what would that look like for every category in the budget is getting something. Oh look, every category in the budget could get $75 to make $3,000 a month. That is nice. I like that. I do. I like that a lot. Alright, so everybody gets 75 minimum. 75 minimum, 75 minimum. Okay, which means I'm going to make $100 a day every day for the month of November to make this work. Okay. 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 I didn't include that? Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to make sure this adds up properly over on the spreadsheet. Okay, so taxes is first, then this is all the savings categories. This equals to 600. Okay, okay. This is 200 each. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. All right. Right. My grocery budget is usually about $300. Miscellaneous pocket money category. Let's do 100. And then it still says we have 1,300 left over. So 300. Groceries, household. 110.95. Oh, laundry, grooming, and clothes. Alright, let's do 300 here. Okay, so 300, 300. Can we do 300 here too? That'd be kind of nice. It's been very disappointing on takeout, so maybe I can buy more stuff to go in the freezer. Oh yeah, the freezer. Speaking of freezer, that's funny. My fridge broke. So, yeah. So my freezer, the freezer was fine. The fridge was just not functioning the way a fridge should. So basically, we had to replace my fridge. And the problem with the fridge that was broken was the cold air in the freezer was staying cold. But the cold air from the freezer wasn't pushing the cold air to the fridge at the bottom. So it basically needs to be defrosted, but it doesn't make any sense me defrosting my fridge in my tiny little apartment and risk water damage in the apartment. So they replaced my fridge with an older fridge than my fridge, but the same measurements as my fridge. And right now, the new, like the replacement, I'm calling it the replacement fridge, because fridge one was here when I moved in, and then fridge two, the replacement fridge, we'll just see how long it lasts, because I don't know, because the super told me this fridge is old, but it works. So we're just waiting to see. I put thermostats into the fridge. So part of the October budget, I went to Canadian Tire and I picked up fridge thermostats that just sit in the fridge, and they tell me the temperature of the fridge when I open the door. As far as I know, it's going really well. The freezer part of the fridge is like minus 10 degrees Celsius. Yeah, Celsius. And the fridge is it's getting up to zero or below zero. It's just working. It's just the way that the cold air from the freezer pushes into the fridge to keep everything in the fridge cold. I probably need to turn up my fridge a little bit more to get it to work. I'm shocked by my fridge broke. I had to make a maintenance request to get my fridge replaced. I got a fridge that because okay, so I went through like two fridges before we have the fridge right now. This is the fridge two. So fridge, like, maybe a fridge, because it's just a lot of stuff for a fridge. All we know right now is I have a working fridge, and I was really, really upset about not having a working fridge because I cannot afford in my budget to be ordering food if I do not have a fridge. Because I can cook. I'm capable of cooking. I just need the appliances and utensils to do my own cooking. That is all. Like, that is the requirement of proper appliances, proper utensils, a budget for buying food, so that you can save money on takeout when you have the items at home to cook your own food. Which I didn't realize how important that was until I lost my fridge. Like, yeah, and I panicked for like a week of not having a proper fridge and then eating up all the food I had because I was afraid of everything being spoiled. Yeah, I pretty much risked food poisoning just so that I wouldn't have this. It's just the whole thing with the fridge. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so for the month of November, we can budget comfortably $400 on food, like food I cook, household items, and some takeout, and really some takeout. Because takeout quality that's happening right now, you're paying more money for takeout and you're not getting good quality at all. Like, I'd rather spend more money on grocery items where I could cook my own meals than trying to figure out what to eat tonight from a takeout place that's going to give me subpar service and delivery. And then when I ordered pizza, so I ordered pizza in October. The pizza guy is there begging for his tip. It doesn't work like that. You don't. The whole point of tipping is you gave exceptional service, so we feel to show our appreciation with tip. If you no, and then I had to call customer service and complain. Oh man, yeah. Oh, it's a whole thing. It's yeah. This I'd rather just cook my own food. Like, just let me cook my own food. I can cook all the like. I can cook. Let me cook my food. Yeah. Okay. What else is in my budget? Um, right, the overpayment. So, okay, if we make $3,000 from being self-employed, the minimum payment of my debt is 64.90. But if we can get this 364, that would be nice. And we can do that. That would be super super nice if we can do that. Like, I'm not aggressively trying to pay my overpayment. Just to let you know, I'm just not. I'm just trying to knock it down a little bit, so it's not going to take 84. What's the calculator say? The calculator says it's going to take me 83 months at 64.90 a month to pay off $5,363.82. I don't want to do that. So we're budgeting $300 into a sinking fund to pay as a lump sum payment towards my disability overpayment so I can get back to full disability income support benefits as soon as it's paid off. Because it just makes life so much easier on the budget if I'm getting the full benefit amount instead of dragging out this whole disability overpayment until in like 84, 85 months or whatever it is. Okay, so that's still on the savings. Still more on savings. We can do 100 here. We can do 100 here. Actually, wait, no. Hold on. That's the buffer. No, some more here. More here. How about 275? 300. Okay. Need more on school. Is this right? Everybody gets minimum $75. That's 600. Let me go back and top everybody up. We need more here. So this was that. These are the important ones. We're doing it based on importance. Okay, so if we're doing it based on importance, it's going to look a little different. Okay, what is important? So purchases, college savings, emergency fund, self-employment. Okay. All right. Um, all right. Okay, we are done. So, transactions. So, for the month of November already, we paid transactions. Where'd you go? We paid cell phone. We paid internet already. That's it. Okay. And rent. Oh yeah, rent got paid. Rent got paid. Rent got paid on 28. So rent got paid. We're waiting for insurance. Oh, the electric bill got paid. Hold on. The electric bill got paid on the 28th. Uh-huh. Okay. Anything else? uh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So, we already spent $1,059.49 for the month of November. We spent already for the month of November. Okay, I have a lot of work to do. I have to make $3,000, so this budget looks exactly as I planned it. We will come back in the end of November when I plan for December. The budget for December, and hopefully we'll see if I made $3,000 in November. Yeah, that's I like. Is there anything else? That's pretty much it. All right, that's paid. So 400. So this is 4. This is 3. And yeah, 410, 300, 300. Right. Okay. And then savings. 300, 200, 75, 200, 75, 175, 157, 68, and then 57, 57. So, oh, this includes taxes. 300. Oh, so you do have to add it all up. Okay, here we go. Okay. Huh. And then, oh, wait, wrong 300. Wrong 300. Yeah, this becomes 300. 364.90. There. Okay. This is a different 300. Yeah, it's that 300. Okay. Okay, so I'll figure how this adds up both 300s because my spreadsheet does not. But yeah, that's what I have for you. Um it'll be interesting to see how much this actually happens because we planned for this. We'll see what we receive, see where all the money goes. Big thing is self-employment. The big thing is self-employment. I've been working on stuff. I really want to get back to work. I have school in January because we're almost done getting my credits so I can start school in January. So I need to move on with, I make sure I make $100 a day so I can fund my college in cash. So we are working to pay off debt. And then my emergency fund, yeah, this can be $5,000 for an emergency fund. And then 15% for retirement. So I'm not following Dave Ramsey. I know I use every dollar. I like every dollar. It's like a really simple budgeting tool why I use every dollar. And then I still keep my spreadsheet. That's the reason. And the spreadsheet just has me working on stuff without tapping into every dollar every single time. That's the why. That's why. And plus, like, if I use my spreadsheet and I put numbers in and I want to revert back to the previous one, I could do it easily in my spreadsheet that I cannot do in every dollar. Every dollar, there's no undo feature. I don't know why they don't have an undo feature. You can reset the budget, but you can't undo the last transaction, which makes no sense to me. But that's just the thing about every dollar that I don't like, why I end up using my spreadsheet because it's missing. But, well, this is interesting. So if I do everything in this plan, about 30% of my income goes to savings and 13 goes to investing. Well, that's impressive. That's like really, really impressive. I really need to make this happen. That is super impressive. That is super, super impressive. That is super impressive with this budget. I'm looking at it like, ooh, this is nice. Yeah. Where's chat? Chat's been open. I've been talking. Um, the budget, yeah, it's done. Like, it doesn't take me that long to make my budget at all. Like, after 4 walls, food, clothing, sheltering, like food, clothing, shelter, cell phone, internet, electric bill, insurance. It's make sure my emergency fund is sitting at $5,000. Then after that is college. Then after college is grow my business. So like either grow my business before college or college and grow my business. And then once the business is growing, I need more money that comes out of the business because the business has multiple moving parts. The business is not just me being. I keep looking at myself over there. The the business is me. Webcam is part of it, and then affiliate sales is another part, and then I'm gonna add in financial coaching to the other part of it. So they all need their own little startup money to get going. And a lot of entrepreneurs have been telling me get the book it Profit First. So I've been thinking of getting Profit First for that book because it makes sense. It just does. If it's an entrepreneur book, because it's not like I can go to school and learn about entrepreneurship, even though there's entrepreneurship alumni. But me in the entrepreneurship alumni at my college, it's me going to the alumni entrepreneurs in my college to show them what I've already done and if I'm hiring people. That's pretty much it. So yeah, it's a whole thing. It's different. I'm lighter. I'm less stressed. There's more money in the bank. There's more money than month, which is fantastic. Yeah. So I really don't know what to tell you people. Like I'm doing good. I'm doing better. I keep looking at my face over there because the OBS is sitting on that computer screen, and yeah. All I can tell you is if you are struggling with your money and you're on a low income, you're gonna have to get a handle of knowing your budget like the back of your hand. Then low income and having debt is a problem, like a super problem, because you'll just never feel you have space to breathe. I keep looking over there. Let me just minimize it. Hold on. You never feel like you have space to breathe if you are strapped for cash, where you're paycheck to paycheck and every paycheck has to come in so that you can feel like you are current. That sucks. Like I'm at the place now, like I was ready to buy a fridge because my fridge took too long to be replaced because I had money in the emergency fund to do that. Like me there with 4 grand in my emergency fund felt really, really nice that I'm like, well, let me use my emergency fund to buy a fridge because I don't have time to waste waiting around for a fridge. I was ready. I was in that position. If you've been following me on my channel from, oh my gosh, I have $8,000 in debt, let me file a bankruptcy with a consumer proposal, and now I have savings and investing, and my fridge died and I'm ready to let me go buy a fridge and get my building to reimburse me for the fridge. I was ready to do that. I was so ready because during my whole debt payoff, we rebuilt my bathroom, we replaced my kitchen countertop, we did the plumbing in the kitchen, pest control, always pest control, uh, and yeah, like I mean, I'm renting, so financially I didn't have to pay out of pocket for those things. But I'm at the place, the fridge went down. I was like, oh my gosh. It like if I like I well, would I? Well, no, it's a pandemic still. If it wasn't a pandemic and my fridge was down, I probably would have. No, I don't even know. I did exactly what I should have done. But I'm just like now in the future, I can probably get a hotel when they're doing repairs in my apartment. Probably. Like, probably. It really depends. We're planning for that because, like, yeah. But I was fully ready to go buy my own fridge because I had money. It's really nice. I don't even like the feeling of that just feels so great. And it wasn't I wasn't thinking to go use a credit card to go buy another fridge because I'm not thinking the credit card is great, sure, yeah, I get to rebuild my credit so I can buy a condo if I want to in the future, but I was fully thinking, emergency fund. It's there. Fridge is gone. I need a fridge. How fast can I transfer money out of that to go get a fridge? Yeah. Um, I don't know, man. Things are just different. That's all I can tell you. Things are just super different. And we'll see you on the next one. Smooches.